Hey, hello and welcome to our channel Compounding. Here we will be discussing about health, wealth and happiness. It's called courage, the way to move on when you want to give up completely. Here I will share with you the best way to stay consistent with your goals. The reward you get if Q is the edge of the chocolate bar in the shop where your action is to eat it and your reward is the sweetness of the chocolate in your mouth. Your brain follows a planning scheme simple plan when it recognizes the signal that he is forcing you to act often with little awareness in order to get the required reward. Luckily we can use exactly the same process to form habits. Habitually, actively and automatically their behavior. We can also change our existing bad habits and turn them into good ones. Stress and financial security more affect other areas of your life. Self-expression and gratitude for everything. Studies show that writing things down goes well. A certain day will help increase performance and willpower non-stop. Willpower is a finite resource that must be managed in order to succeed. Research sounds interesting because our willpower works like a muscle and we can strengthen.
Diet and regular exercise don't just stop at these two behaviors. Here are some potential key habits that you can develop in your life and expect a positive chain reaction. Meditation, yes, you heard right. Meditation is number one. There are at least 20 scientifically proven benefits of meditation that apply to all areas of life. Second, waking up earlier, even 15 minutes earlier, can make a huge difference in your life.
Eating less and making healthier choices in addition to the habit of writing down what they ate during the day. None of the participants were encouraged to change other habits, such as in the case of exercise. Naturally occurring fitness also uses a food diary to keep track of what you eat, helping to understand the amount of energy and nutrients each food provides and how to use them for weight loss or muscle growth. Baby corn. Exercise and food journaling are two.
Life without exercising should not exist anymore. We have a natural resistance to go back to an unhealthy diet or other bad habits that used to rule our life. When someone offers a bag of potato chips you don't need any discipline to say no. It is just not a part of my new personality to eat it is another keystone habit that can help you make changes in your life. Research shows that people who journal their intake of food are more probable to be healthy.
Eating too much, smoking, drinking alcohol is the risk of acquiring. Therefore, just one change in your daily routine can help you make many other healthy changes with little or no resistance. Positive things happen and transform your life. Exercise will also make you a better person. When you start lifting weights for the week, you can get better results than not lifting weights at all. An apple next to a chocolate bar will become your new default habit. You won't even think twice before making another choice. Developing new habits is the essence of self-discipline. But there is a better way to introduce new habits than to do them one by one. Focus on key habit patterns that lead to change in some other area of your life. Not surprisingly, one of the most powerful habits that lead to the change of other habits is regular physical activity. Studies show that regular physical activity may reduce stress.
Chocolate bar. Let's say you have craved something sweet that makes you eat it the next time you want a candy bar. Replacing it with an apple the first time you change your behavior will be the hardest. This is when your self-discipline is most needed. You may need to use it. Once you repeat the same behavior over and over again, it will become easier and easier to replace the bar, and naturally you will start replacing a chocolate bar with an apple. Habit research shows that it takes an average of 18 to 254 days to form a new habit, and just over 2 months and 66 days to initiate a new behavior automatically. Every day you repeat the behavior you intended to automate your need for less discipline to make it last for 66 days, then you need less discipline to maintain the habit. It became your automatic behavior. Why we do what we do in life and in business breaks down habits into 3 drivers of action.
It is easy to build a disciplined opening life. When you get through it the hard way, the only choices that make the difference between mediocrity and success are the hard choices. Choose to stop eating unhealthy foods and change your eating habits to healthy eating. Choose to give up TV and spend time educating yourself, choosing to follow your dreams instead of being lazy and inactive in life. Your life next to a chocolate bar makes you aware of your cravings, but instead of giving in, you recognize the craving as it is a detour that will lead you away from your long-term goals. You remember that you can eliminate cravings by eating a fruit. Everything happens in an instant. It's as natural to you as brushing your teeth as soon as you wake up. You don't need to exercise self-discipline to do this. You have. Congratulations, your automatic behavior will squirm and squirm trying to get rid of your willpower and say no. 2 minutes later, if not sooner, the candy bar is gone. A candy bar won't ruin your diet anyway, right? The next time someone offers you a chocolate bar that you won't be able to resist, you'll kick the diet and go back to your normal eating habits. All because you haven't developed an automatic response when someone offers you a chocolate bar. Now imagine that your behavior is automated. You have followed the 80-20 rule and made a habit of it.
It can also be simplified into a single concept by automating your behaviors. You don't need to discipline yourself more than you currently have. If you could learn to establish new habits in your life through the actions you take by default, when you are tempted to lose sight of your long-term goals, imagine you're on a diet and someone gives you a chocolate bar. Your long-term goal is to lose weight and be healthier, but the temptation to stare at you in a delicious sugar bomb leaves you with almost losing your life if you don't eat it.
The 80-20 principle says that 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. In reality, you often need to know just one thing to achieve extraordinary results in self-discipline. If 80% of your results come from the 20% of your actions, then a piece of chocolate can make a lot of changes.
Experiments help us understand ourselves better and teach us useful things about self-discipline. Things that can be applied to everyone's life. Don't worry though, you don't have to make yourself go through my experiments, although it wouldn't hurt you. Your willingness to understand how self-discipline works and applying this knowledge to your life is all you need to change yourselves. Whether you want to learn how to stick to your new eating pattern or transform your entire life, you will find out how to do it by making a proper journal or a plan.
Why do we waste? The answer is simpler than you think. We can do them to test our limits and find out our level of self-control. Without a doubt, nothing is more important to a successful life than maintaining a high level of self-discipline and continuing to grow on a daily basis. Therefore, we have to ask ourselves and want to know if we can resist cravings after fasting for almost 2 days or come home when
There are specific strategies you can implement to learn self-discipline and gain the willpower to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Learn how to lead effectively and lead others down to discipline. Happiness, success, and fulfillment come from focus and self-control. It can be hard to believe when you're faced with an all-you-can-eat buffet, the prospect of a quick buck, or the lure of laziness to sleep in instead of riding, but studies show that people with self-discipline are happier. Why? Because with discipline and self-control, we actually achieve. By allowing you to start your day with less stress and less rush can be distressing in the morning and can help you improve your relationships with others and become more productive at work. Trying something new every day by stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things you've never done before will help you discover new interests. Meet new people and face your fears. Save money. No matter what you think about money and happiness, a few months of savings can only bring positive changes in your life. Leading to less stress. Since the 1990s, a whole branch of psychology, positive psychology, has been trying to define it. Happiness is an electrified and elusive state. Philosophers, theologians, psychologists, and even economists have long sought to define it. More than just a positive mood, happiness is a state of happiness that implies a good life, a life of meaning and deep contentment. Achieving happiness is a universally pursued goal. The researchers found that people in all parts of the world value happiness more than other desired personal outcomes, such as attaining wealth, acquiring material possessions, and entering heaven. Thank you for watching and requesting your support by likes and comments, and don't forget to subscribe. This